Yes, most Ghanaians, for that matter, look at patriotism. To be patriotic, I have to look at leadership. Those in leadership. If those in leadership are failing me, then I have to forget about the country. And my patriotism nature starts to dwindle. But it shouldn't be so.
Why shouldn't it be so? If those who make promises to us, and it gets to a point when the politician will promise you so many things and break the promises, and you realize that there's corruption all around us, and yet you're saying that we should not look at them and decide whether we'll be patriotic or not. Is that a fair comment to make?
Yes, David, your attitude will always determine your altitude, how high you go, right? So as a person, you mentioned politicians. Who are the politicians? There are people who come from our homes, our churches, our mosques, from our society. And if that society is getting spoiled, it will produce people, leadership of that nature. But if that society is a society that believes in itself, that is compact, that is patriotic, we produce leaders from that society who are very patriotic and ready to do anything for the country, and we wouldn't even look at them. But
even if they're doing wrong?
No.
Even when the mistrust is not there, even when the broken promises are bound, even when there's corruption all over, and they are the ones in the helm of affairs, you're saying that what? We as Ghanaians who are patriotic will not look at what they're doing? It will not influence what we do?
I'm saying that you have to look at it by the influence. For example, you stay in a home with your son or your daughter, and you've given that child a good training, and you go out and drink, do a lot of things that is bad. If that child has a strong foundation with the training, that child will rather correct you. But he will not look at you and say, no, my dad is misbehaving, so I have to also misbehave.
But there are some children who also take after what the father is doing.
Yes, that is, I mentioned, that if the foundation is strong,
the child will not
no.
do same.
The child will rather influence you to change. Because we have some kids, out of the training they come from, father will be fighting the mother, or mother will be fighting the father. And just one word from that child can change the situation.
So yeah, please go on.
Yes.